We're joined right now with the England scrum coach, Neil Hatley, and we'll be also having some players, Ben Youngs and Joe Lordsbury, joining us very shortly as well. But we'll start off by opening to the floor for any questions. Here in the front row. Can we have a microphone here in the front row, please? Thank you.
Neil, Gerald, AP News Agency. There's this theory, Neil, before games like this, that the Japan upset of the Springboks will always be in a Tier 1 team's mind because of that outrageous upset. Is that game in your mind before this? And a second one, if you don't mind. What do you expect from Dan Cole in terms of his battle with the young kid, David Aninu? Is that a battle that Dan would relish?
Just wait for the training.
Okay. Thank you. First question, look, I think you've seen how hard some of the Tier 2 nations have worked, how impressive they've been. So no, what happened, Japan, South Africa, holds no relevance to us. This is about us, the next step, game 2 of our World Cup pool. So we haven't looked at anything other than America preparing for them and what we're doing. Second question, Dan. Yep, Dan, if you know him, he relishes all scrum battles. He's relished what he's just done now with Ellis Genge. So yeah, he'll be looking forward to it.
Another question? Oh, yes, here in the front row. Okay.
Neil, the concept of a 19-year-old prop coming up against a 90-cap prop, I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? This young lad is going to be in the front row against you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, look, I've known Gary 30 years. I coached with him. I played under him. So, he wouldn't have put him in if he didn't think he was capable. So we've obviously he played against Japan. We've had a look at that footage. He did a really good job there. So he'll get the respect that he deserves as a starting international loosehead. But it is, I think some of the players are getting younger and younger, and it's a great baptism of fire for him.
Neil, is everybody good to go tomorrow? No late changes?
Sorry, we've got a question at the back.
Yeah. Yes, everybody fit and ready to go. Yep, no issues.
Just wait for the translation. Thank you.
With just one training session this week, how challenging has that been, and what exactly have you been able to do?
No, look, I think we said this last week. We've been preparing for this 4-day turnaround for a long time. So we had put work in prior to the week. We had a good day passive recovery, and then an active recovery yesterday where we got some work done, and then a good session now. So we're prepared where we need to be.
Thank you very much.
How much of an insight has John Mitchell been able to give you as a former US coach, and what's he been saying about the Americans?
Yeah, we've got great insight from John. He coached most of these players. He brought a lot of these players through. So we've been able to sit. Mitch has obviously led the America analysis, and he's been very thorough, like he always is with that. So yeah, it's been very handy having him on board for that.
We have a question here.
I know World Rugby released quite a strong statement yesterday criticising the standard of refereeing so far. What's been your view on the way the scrum's been refereed so far in the tournament?
Well, we had Paul Williams' first game. He came in and told us what he was going to deliver and did exactly that. So, we're 1 from 1 with the referees. We're really happy with what he delivered, what he said to us. He did exactly what he was going to do. So, we can't ask for more than that.
Another question? Okay, no more questions. Thank you very much. Oh, we have one. Sorry, here in the front. Just raise your hand if you'd like to ask a question. Thanks.
Neil, the Worcester hooker is the world record holder for tries from that position. How big a threat as a ball carrier is he?
Yeah, he's a very big threat. I mean, big in all ways. You know, he's 120 kgs plus. He's got good feet. We've seen him for Worcester, obviously, firsthand. You know, he carries the ball for them. He's a little bit of a talisman for them in what he does. And like you said, he can sniff a try, can't he? So you'll get some close attention from a carry point of view and close to the line.
Any other questions? Okay, thanks very much.
Brilliant.
We'll
Thank
be
you.
joined by the players very shortly. Thank you.